United Airlines CEO seems to understand that air travel is
frustrating.
Often frustrating. And are they going to do anything about it? I don't know. We'll see. But he pretends like he's thinking.
Well, they
of
can
us.
care, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they have to come across as they care.
Right.
I don't know what they can do or what they want to do, but they have to come across.
See how sincere you think he is in this video.
Hello, everyone in our United family.
Oscar Munoz runs United Airlines, one of the big four. Like his competitors, he wants to make you a loyal customer. When we sat down to talk to him, we asked how. When the airlines fly the same type of aircraft, often with the same classes, economy to plus to first, what can make a difference for passengers other than price and schedule?
I have folks that have been with us a long time and have been doing this job in a tremendous way and have a lot of experience. What's going to be the fundamental differentiator? What I tell our folks, it's about our people and our tools that we give them.
What kind of battle are you in with the other airlines?
The competition is less about just price discounts and more about the experience and the service. And I think at the end of the day, it's better for the customer.
Seats keep on getting smaller. Has that stopped? Have we reached the smallest we're going to get?
I think we are nearing a point, certainly, that we can't do that anymore.
How come your Wi-Fi doesn't always work?
It's complicated technology, different carriers, different transmission, different aircraft. We will
pause it for a second.
Good answer.
So far, he's hit a lot of really good irritants with air travel. Right?
Yes, but he really hasn't.
The space available in the seats, which is about 3 inches now.
But he hasn't. He didn't say he was going to do anything. I think we've reached.
We're nearing the point where we can't do that anymore. You're not at that point.
No.
If the person in front of me reclines, he's in my mouth. I've got his skull in my mouth.
Wow, that's true.
I hate it.
Look, if you can still breathe, we're nearing a point.
Right.
Nearing a point.
And the other thing is, the Wi-Fi almost never works, and that's really frustrating when you've paid $14 or $15 for half an hour.
Difficult technology.
Yeah, tough. It's tough. But here's more.
Carriers, different transmission, different aircraft. We will fix that. And frankly, we would stop a lot of our growth if we could just stop and find the right provider and get that done. That's how important Wi-Fi is to us.
When we started flying, it was fun. People wanted to go flying. It's been a chore. Will it be fun again?
I hope so, because it's funny that you mentioned that, because it's become so stressful. From when you leave wherever you live to get into traffic, to find a parking spot.
See, that's not the flying.
Security, and TSA is doing their best they can. Frankly, by the time you sit on one of our aircrafts on one of our seats, you're just pissed at the world. And I don't care what coffee or cookie or smile I give you, you're just ready to.
What would your message be to passengers?
That's true.
Who are sometimes frustrated.
It's true.
Somebody asked me, they said, what advice would you give other travelers? I said empathy. I think discourse.
We've heard enough. I mean,
beings,
at least there's the validation.
There is that
he understands. By the time we get to our seat, we're pissed.
Right. So I mean, that's already check marks against your customer service, right? So you can be happy prior to security.
But he's pointing out that some of that's not in his control, because you got to go through the TSA nonsense. You got to go through that security checkpoint.
So by the time they get you,
you're already in a bad mood.
So they've got to be able to try to get you in a good mood pre-security.
Yeah.
So that you can be less pissed by the time you get back.
And I'll tell you, one really good way to do that is to widen the space back to where, you can at least be semi-comfortable if you're in coach. Because if you're in coach, forget it. If you're in a regular seat that you're not paying extra money for, it's miserable if you got two people, one on each side, and you're jammed in the middle, and then the person in front of you leans back. It's not pleasant for a 3 or 4 hour trip. So I like the fact that he
ram your knees in the back of that chair. There you go. As hard as you can.
Oops, I'm sorry. Did I drop my pencil in your skull? Dang it! Shoot!
Excuse me.
Maybe you shouldn't have leaned back.
Excuse me, stewardess, flight attendant. There's a pencil in this guy's head. I don't know what happened.
I dropped my pencil. All of a sudden, it was in his skull. So